Hey, what's up, people? How everybody goes? I am Luke the Red, and I'm back with another reaction. Yes, we have Linkin Park, we have an interview, we have the Billboard one. Yeah, it's kind of old, couple months, but I never watched this because I had a lot to react, and I was waiting, like the same with the Emily and Mike conversation that I did, the two parts, just yeah, a couple weeks, maybe a month ago. I don't know, maybe 2 months. But here I am now, just to enjoy this interview that says up from the bottom success, talks new music, hopefully next year, and tour. Let's go. Alrighty then. Linkin Park, Billboard, talking about stuff.
He said to me in the control room, "You know who she sounds like? Is a singer from Dead Sarah." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's who that is. That's her." He's like, "Dude, really? She's so good." Like, I knew I recognized her from somewhere.
And I kept thinking to myself, this only happens once. Enjoy it while it's happening as much as you can, Emily.
I don't know what the charts were. I give like a fuzzy idea of what they were, almost like a vibe. Yeah. I got a vibe for what they were. Billboard's not doing vibes. Billboard's doing numbers, right?
All right.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from Billboard. I'm here with the one and only Linkin Park. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us, for sure.
You guys just put out Up From the Bottom, new single. It's been a couple months since the album. What has it been like having the song out in the world, seeing the fan reaction, it's being picked up by radio, hitting the charts? What has it been like?
I think it's been a day in the life.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Emily's super jaded now. She's just so used to it.
A couple months later.
She used to be.
Feels like
We can start something with Emily without saying Emily being Emily. We can't. She can't handle it. Like,
No big deal.
Emily's super jaded now. She's just so used to it.
A couple months later.
She used to be.
feels like years.
She was so down to earth in the beginning.
We poisoned her. I blame me and Mike. I think for us, like in this whole process, even going back to the record coming out, like I don't ever want to take it for granted that people are going to be interested in what we're doing or automatically on board. With Up From the Bottom coming out and people being interested and excited about it, I think it's like, it's exciting, it's special, it's new, and to be releasing new music at this stage of our career is something I didn't know 100% for sure that we'd be able to do. So
yeah, that's crazy.
It feels great.
How did this one come together?
It's unusual for us to be like writing and putting out new songs while we're touring.
Yeah.
We usually don't do that.
I love the style of Mike dressing up, like the style that he chooses with the clothes that he uses all the time. He's so his style, Mike should know the style.
Like writing and putting out new songs while we're touring.
Yeah.
We usually don't do that. Did you guys ever do that with Dead Sarah? To write and put out a new song in the middle of a tour cycle? It's weird, right?
Yeah. It's a different brain.
Yeah.
It's like,
you have
it's
to
hard
really
for me
switch
to-
gears.
yeah.
Of the new tracks, meaning like we put out From Zero, and then now we're putting out the deluxe edition, has 3 new tracks, and Up From the Bottom is the first single. That one, we started writing it, I want to say like it was the end of last year, and did it in between, dates, in between tours, the tour legs. It kind of came together pretty fast. Like it was, of the 3, it's the one that was written last and finished the most quickly.
Okay.
It's kind of fun having that like shorter momentum. Like I feel like it's like, I don't know, if I was like 15, that's the only thing I would ever know. That's like how people do it these days. Yeah. But like we're so meticulous and like, work on things for so long that it's very different for us to put something together this fast.
Didn't have to think too much.
People have not heard Unshatter. I can confirm.
Do you think that they will still playing and Shutter Live? We just get that few concerts, so I will be able to listen to that here in Argentina.
They kick ass. Congrats on those. How did they come together?
Well, Unshatter was one of the first ones
Yeah.
that we did.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like way back.
What do you remember from that? Because I don't I think we all probably have different memories of like how that song came together. And by the way, we were really still getting to know you when that song was coming up together.
I think that was like a batch of 3 of the songs that we did at the beginning.
That was the one that you like screamed on.
Yeah.
And we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, and that's when Colin was like, is that the one that he was like, it sounds like the singer for Dead Sarah. And you're like, oh, that is.
Right, he didn't know, you guys
Then I
hadn't been
started
put
screaming.
together. That's
Yeah.
right, okay, so
I think that was the song.
This is why I asked that question, because it's like
This is
stuff
very
like
early.
this I completely forgot about. I brought Colin into some sessions. I maybe had brought Emily in on a session or two, but she was like newer to like the process, and we weren't telling anybody Linkin Park yet.
Yeah.
We were just like, let's just work on some music. And so Colin was in the room, and Em started screaming on the bridge, and he said, she was in the other room singing, and he said to me in the control room, oh, you know who she sounds like? She's a singer from Dead Sarah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's who that is. That's her. He's like, dude, really? She's so good. Like, I knew I recognized her from somewhere.
Picture Emily like popping out from behind a curtain and like, actually, it's me. I did it.
Confetti.
It was so funny. I was like, oh yeah, but I loved that his reaction was like,
Again, we said it like we are so used to Emily's voice that we can hear something, we can hear her voice on whatever song, and we can all of here in the chat, we can say, oh, that's Emily. You know? So, Colin was us.
Oh, shit.
oh. I was like, oh yeah, but I loved that his reaction was like,
Oh, shit.
oh, that's how I recognize her. She's really good.
What about Let You Fade? You're like in control on that one, in the lead.
That one was really interesting because it started off as one kind of not as loud kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It was a little more, I don't know, the demo was there was something cool about it, but it wasn't there. And then we tried like a piano and vocal version.
Yeah.
And we did the whole song piano and vocal, almost like an album outro was kind of the vibe. That is what you hear on the bridge of that song. So the song starts really loud now and continues through the second chorus just up the entire time. There's no like, it doesn't let up. And then in the bridge it comes down to a piano and vocal thing, and that piano and vocal thing was the second demo. And so like, yeah, that the way this song that came together was very different from in our like history of writing songs. Like I'm always excited when a song, like we can do something different. The outcome is different, or the like process of making it is different. Like, that was definitely one that was very different. And I think of the 3, I hate to say, like I know this like kind of like leads people a little bit, but it's probably my favorite of the 3.
Yeah, me too.
These 3, and even on Shatter too, like that was a song for me very early on working with Emily, where it's like, oh, we can do that, like now, like Emily can do that, and that fits and works, and like that opened a whole.
That must be crazy to hear her like there, very first time trying to meet each other and know more, you know. And when you hear Emily, what she can do, he said it right there. Oh, so she can do that, so we now can do this. That feeling might be crazy.
Door of a bunch of other things that came after it that we were able to figure out really quickly or make work for the album. Whereas Unshattered, we still kind of like
just feed
had
Emily
to tinker
is
with it and figure out
perfect
how to make that
Linkin
present
Park.
itself in the best way possible.
How many discussions have you guys had about more songs, more studio time? Obviously, this year is going to be really busy with shows, but
Like from going from here into the rest of the year.
yeah.
I mean, we're thinking about putting a little home studio in the bus, so.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna keep it going. I don't know. I don't imagine we'll be releasing more stuff this year.
Yeah.
That's
This year, this was 2025, right? So they are not releasing new stuff this year. Next one.
just to like manage expectations a little bit, because we are going to be touring really heavily.
Yeah.
We've got US dates and then Europe dates and then US dates again and then Latin American dates this year, and that's going to keep us very busy. We've got some free time.
But this guy never stops, though.
Well, that's
don't.
why
Never
I
stops.
asked,
He
is
says
because
that now,
you guys are
but
always
he'll write.
tinkering with stuff and thinking about things and seeing where things fit. What was it like putting together those set lists for the September shows? And because just from my experience as a fan, you guys packed so many songs from so many different eras.
Oh, cool. I'm glad that's how you felt.
Well, and just, like, I'm not expecting to hear, like, Thousand Suns is, like, a personal favorite. I'm not expecting to hear, like, Catalyst and Waiting for the End in 2024.
Holding on to what I haven't got.
And I got both. And I was at a show where you guys played Keys to the Kingdom. Just song after song after song, going through all the eras, mixing in the new songs. Like, what was it like just kind of piecing those set lists together?
I think we should play 4 hours.
Let's go.
Yes.
The answer would have to be, I would imagine, so different from Emily or Colin versus like me or Mike. Because I was thinking about it in regards to that as well. And it was, they're playing long sets. It's from a ton of different albums. In addition to that, there's like, I don't know, we're drawing from, if we're playing 30 songs or to make up a number, we've still like had to rehearse or figure out 40 plus that are going into that. And I'm always thinking of it in my own head where it's kind of like, okay, these are the 3 new songs that we're playing, and then everything else is like stuff that I need to go review and touch on. But Emily's over here just being like, what is going on? Like, lyric-wise, everything else, just trying to keep organized. Okay, we've got...
Oh, you guys, when you play this one live, you don't play it like the album? Cool. Thanks.
Okay, we've got...
Oh, you guys, when you play this one live, you don't play it like the album? Cool. Thanks. We changed the bridge, we changed the outro. It's an entirely different intro.
You'll get it, Emily. Yeah,
You'll get it.
It's a natural. Like it feels.
But it is...
Is there a YouTube video of you guys playing it this way? No. It's like there's pieces from different eras of the band. Like some of it's 10 years ago, some of it's 20 years ago.
But then some of the videos I've watched, there's like 4 different versions.
Exactly.
Which one are we playing? Which one?
Yeah, the intro is the first
new one.
version. the bridge is the second one, and the outro is brand new.
Colin had so much...
Hey, we don't talk enough about Colin. And I when I'm uploading some stuff on YouTube too, people are commenting like, hey, we have to show some love to Colin. Of course we have to show a lot of love to every single one of them. And Colin is a beast. Colin is a great drummer. And not only that, I know that he can play a lot of instruments. He's a producer. He's great. And not only that, the energy, every single time that I watch the behind the scenes, the LPTV studio, whatever, he has such a great vibe. With Emily, they inject this new energy into the band, and I think that helps a lot to force this new era, So they step into this with force. So, of course, Colin is another beast. It's another monster, and now he's in the drums. Yeah, of course.
One, and the outro is brand new.
Colin had so much, I wouldn't say stress, because Colin isn't a stressed guy really ever, but so much stress over Bleed It Out, and the fact that it's like, at one point I was having a conversation with him just saying, I don't think we've ever really played it exactly the same twice. It's always, and sometimes that's on purpose, sometimes not, but it's like when you get to the outro of it or whatever, it's a little bit more, malleable. And he was kind of like, all right, he had to get comfortable with the idea of we'll just see where that goes, see what happens.
Fuck it, we'll do it live, kind of vibe.
But it's a real compliment, I think, to Emily and Colin both, that they're always just, all right, like, let's do it. Like, we'll figure it out. I'm here for it. Like, I'm excited. Yeah. It's been, you got, like...
Yeah, and I nail it every time.
That's actually true.
What is it, Mike and Dave, what was it like September 5th show, and then going into those first couple shows, just the outpouring of emotion from longtime fans, because, this was an enormous thing for them.
It's funny, I was just reflecting on this a little bit this weekend. I'm a person who sidelines like stress and anxiety a lot, but it's probably only because I'm not good at dealing with it. But then later on, I deal with it. And so a lot of that has been sidelined up till now. And I'm just now feeling like some of the stuff that's just, oh my gosh, like my body's telling me like, oh my gosh, we've been through a lot of stuff in this last 6 months to a year to whatever, of just restarting the band, reuniting and connecting with the fan base, but also like internally and individually probably reconfiguring like how we are in all of that also. So it's been a lot. You know, it's been a tough journey in some regards in that space, but it's like, it's so rewarding, and it's so what I want to be doing. Like, I don't want to speak for other people, but it's not all just like high fives and rainbows.
Of course.
It's been a process, and I think that I see that in the fan base as well. You know, I see that journey that, you know.
I like that he's pen, like he is talking, you know, he just want to express himself, and the interviewer is like letting him be, you know. Love this type of interviews where you can just express, talk, and not feel like rushed.
They're on with us in some regards in the whole process, and I think it's a pretty special thing.
I think the old fans' reaction was like people who were excited for the band to come back and liked the new thing and just like have been so over the moon. Like that's the best thing you can hope for, is to have the people that were hoping that it, like, oh guys, get this right, and then we do it and they're like, you got it right. That's very rewarding. Also, I have daughters, and like having them see Emily and be like, whoa, she is so cool. They say this all the time, she knows this already, but they're like, Emily's so cool. They think she's the coolest human on earth.
I can't hear it enough, though.
Yeah. But they're like, Dad, you're not that cool. She's very cool. And I love seeing that reaction in person with them, because it's very, it's what you hope for as a dad. You're like, I want them to be cool. Like, I want them to have good, like, examples, like role models of like what is, you know, strong, confident, cool person.
That's the soundbite, by the way.
The last time I saw you guys, it hadn't been announced that you were part of the band yet. And then a couple weeks later, you know, you make this grand reveal, and then you're playing arena shows, you know, alongside these guys, and going through all these songs, and like all these cameras are on you. And like, was that daunting? Were you just like, I can't think about it that much, and I just got to be in the moment? Like, what was those first few shows like for you?
I mean, as much as I wanted to think and process it, I just couldn't. It was a lot, you know. I knew I had one job, and just don't fuck up, just do your job. And I think that's what kept me grounded. And of course, the band, you know, it's like, it's its own, it's a family. You feel very, very safe in that. And if that's all you have, that's everything, you know.
I love her.
Feel very, very safe in that. And if that's all you have, that's everything, you know? So just being able to just be, you know, sometimes I felt out of my body a lot of the times, especially in those shows. Like you're there, but you're not there. You're just like, this, like, again, you can't process it. So it's just, you know, it's every feeling you could possibly have and the best of it, you know? And so it's so worth it. It's so, you know, and I kept thinking to myself, this only happens once, you know? Enjoy it while it's happening as much as you can, Emily, as much as you can. I know, you know, and that was the only way I could just learn to accept it, you know?
I remember even, you know, before the shows, like you guys described yourselves as like protective, like.
It's crazy to think that Linkin Park has a new era with Emily Armstrong being like the lead vocals. That is huge. She's doing a great job. She said, I had just one job. Oh, you are doing so well beyond the expectations. And but I was thinking about that weird feeling of, she said this happened just once, you know? So yeah, it is a moment, you know. Maybe, I don't know how many albums they will be releasing, but it's a new era. I assume that they will continue doing this, but I don't know how long, you know, maybe 5-10 years more. I don't know, you know. And she said, I read there that Dead Sarah is not finished, so they will be dropping, she will be coming with Dead Sarah and dropping a new album, and how that will work with Linkin Park, you know. I'm happy to have those, but the feeling about again, Linkin Park finishing because it's it. They don't want to release any more songs with this new moment or albums. I don't know. It's weird. I had that weird feeling about, okay, we have this, but what happened when we just, that's it. You know, that happened just once, couple of albums, please. And then she go back with that Sarah. At least we are going to have music. You know, we are going to have Emily Armstrong on the Linkin Park or Dead Sarah. But I don't know, I had that weird feeling about, oh, this is good, but I feel weird, you know?
Big brother, you know, before the shows, like you guys described yourselves as like protective, like big brothers kind of. Does that still feel like the vibe?
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
I definitely.
Yeah, that was what I'm talking about, you know? If you know, you know. If she knows, she might know more than I do. I don't know if you guys know, you know? But I know that you know, and she knows that we know. At least I know that she can know that now, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the it's not just us being protective of Colin and Emily. We're also we were telling them that because that's how we are with all of us, like with each other. Just you know, when there's any kind of, I don't know, things that are stressful or adversity or like things that are just hard. 24-hour travel day is hard with like canceled flights or like, you know, being stuck in a place and you're kind of like at the mercy of whatever is happening around you. All that stuff, we've got each other to like lean on, and it's not, I think that's like galvanizing or like makes us stronger, makes us a better band to have like to go through those things and like have each other's back.
When I watch this, it directly links into that day that they dropped this video, that they dropped the live, because I saw the live first, then I react to the video. What a moment, dude.
Emptiness Machine was the band's biggest chart hit in 15 years.
Some of those things, by the way, I had to like look back before today. I was thinking like, I feel like we did really well, but I don't know any of the like numbers, like any of the stats or data or whatever. And even when I went back, I'm like, that can't be right. These numbers are crazy. Like the actual like data on, oh, this was our first number one, like pop number one in Germany. We did number one in the UK. I was like, oh, I completely forgot. I think the Emptiness Machine on one of the US rock charts was number one for like, how many weeks?
Months.
Yeah, it was 20 something weeks.
Yeah.
25, 24.
I'm learning all of this in real time.
I did that. I did like last night. I was like 2 nights ago. I looked it up.
To come to the Billboard office? You were like, I'm going on. I just started the Billboard charts.
It was like what Dave was saying. So that was part of his like, oh, we're talking
Mike's
Billboard. Like
yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
So interesting.
I don't know what the charts were. I give like a fuzzy idea of what they were, like almost like a vibe. Yeah. I got a vibe for what they were. Billboard's not doing vibes. Billboard's doing numbers, right? And I'm like, okay, like I should like look at the numbers and be like, have an understanding of that, I guess. And also it was what Dave was saying, which is when you're go, you're not absorbing as much. And so when we have downtime, you know, it's been like spring break.
Yeah.
Like I had some downtime to like do a little reflecting and like think about some things. And that was one of those things like, oh, I didn't absorb that at the time. And I started like absorbing it and being like, that's crazy. Like it's not a vibe, it's a fact. Like there's some of the reaction to the music has been the strongest reaction to anything we put out in like 4 or 5 albums. Yeah. Like 15 years. Woo! That's intense.
I'm curious, like, in terms of you guys returning to the music industry after a couple years away, and already from the last album in 2017, the industry feels so different in terms of just like marketing an album, releasing songs, releasing video. Like, did it feel like a
I have to do one more TikTok dance, I'm telling you, it's like it's so exhausting doing all these.
I'll take it
all
over.
this content.
Take care of
She's
it.
always dancing. Just put the camera on her. I'm just like, for me, it's a chore. And the cooking videos, like, I'm just tired of having chef reactions, like react to my video and tell me how bad I am.
Why, man?
I'm gonna do makeup tutorials next.
Me too.
Stop biting my style, dude. That's my thing.
I know.
I love doing stuff with the fans where I know we're gonna play with them a little bit. Like we're gonna play with their emotions or their expectations. And I mean, you think back to like when we launched everything back last year, the first thing was a countdown timer, and this thing has become a notorious moment in our band's history because they didn't know that the album was called From Zero. And so we basically did this countdown timer that went to 0, and they were expecting a new thing like to happen at 0, and it bounced, and it goes to 0, and then it goes up to 1. And
Yeah,
2, and 2. And
that
then
was
they were
crazy.
Like, wait, the thing we get is to wait more. Like, what does the count up do? And they didn't realize until we like actually put out the album.
That was
the
crazy.
Album title. That's like, oh, it was the name. That's the name of the album.
Clever.
Our whole fan base still has like PTSD. And you put up a timer on anything, and they're like,
Sorry about that.
yeah, they're like.
Have you guys been enjoying like all the new memes and like the fan art and all that stuff, and that's being created online?
I've never seen so many GIFs of the band as the ones I see of Emily at this point. Like you're a
GIF Lord.
I'll be texting with friends and then they end it with a GIF. I'm like,
Oh my
what?
God.
Of me?
Oh really? Of you? Just like
Like
boom.
a dance one? Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my
It's so
God.
funny.
I like the two-faced one.
The two-faced ones are good.
Yeah.
The dancing on stage ones are very.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even remember doing
love
some
them.
of these dance moves, to be honest. I'm
You don't even realize how many moves you got.
No.
You got a lot of moves.
like, I don't move that much on stage. People are like, are you stupid?
Have you seen the internet? Where, like, there's like literal proof of all the moves.
You guys
You
are gonna
seen the
see
internet?
thousands and thousands of people on tour in a couple months.
Hopefully.
Come on. What message do you want to
They
give
bought
them?
tickets.
They
I mean,
did.
I hope they
gotta
show up.
Yeah.
I hope they show up.
In this economy?
What message do you want to give to people who
a terrible
who have been
joke.
waiting for this tour and who are waiting for these shows?
We're going to a lot of spots that we haven't been to yet, obviously, in this last couple months, but additionally that we haven't been to in a long time, even looking back. So this is a great opportunity for us to kind of connect with some different places where we might have never played. So that's always exciting and fun for us. It gives us the opportunity to just, see some new faces, play for some new people that have never been to a show.
Yeah, I can't
one
think of
ours.
the last time we went to like Raleigh
Yeah.
or Grand Rapids. Like it's been a minute.
We haven't
It's-
even been,
Raleigh,
like, there's a lot of
birthday.
spots like Nashville that we haven't even played
Yeah.
in forever. That's just the US alone. But I think that that's always fun. Like, that's cool to be able to do some different things in different spaces that we haven't done before. And I'm looking forward to that.
And a beautiful time of the year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There you go, guys. Last question. Do you guys have a favorite like Billboard moment or achievement?
5 or 6 weeks for me to watch them live. Jesus.
Billboard Music Awards, you have topped charts, you have topped Emptiness Machine has been weeks at #1 like we were talking about. Do you have something that
Literally all of it for me.
whole thing?
It is very.
The whole thing.
It's been a lot. It's been very overwhelming. I agree. It's a lot. It's a lot to be grateful for.
Yeah.
I think is where I'm coming from.
I think too, for me, at this current moment in like music, and we talked a little bit about the industry and that kind of thing, it's so difficult to judge how or if things are landing with people. I think one thing that I do appreciate about Billboard is that there's still a space where you're getting a version of data that's telling you what is working, what people are listening to or where they're landing with what you've released. So I in this most recent version of what we're doing, I've definitely appreciated that.
It's been great, guys.
It's been okay.
Yeah, just fine. This has been fine.
First one of the day. Oh, finally.
I'm exhausted. Are you guys exhausted?
So exhausted. What an exhausting day.
I'm just getting started.
Jason, jeez.
I love them, man. They are so good. With the music, the art, the talent, but beautiful people. Like their personalities, they feel like a family. They're like good people. Can you tell that it's just great. They were great, and they're so funny with everything that happened. I love them. I really love it. Thank you for putting me into this. I know that I have this one. I don't react to the other one that they tried food, I think. The Genius one, I think too. I have couple those that I just never reacted. So this was great. Billboard, Linkin Park. They went to a lot of things, and it's always such a fun to listen what they have to say, the stuff that they can tell that we don't know, and just watch them. You know, speak of we can be hours and hours listening to them. For sure. Hey Kay, you here? Hey, I wait for your list. Thank you for those bits. Well, guys, that was it. That was my reaction to this interview. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed my reaction there. And yeah, put a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think about this. And it's crazy. It's crazy that we are having this era of Linkin Park. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you again for being there. Put a like, drop a comment, and let me know what you think about this. What I should react next. Which one of the interviews should I watch next? Subscribe if you're not already and you want to see more. And yeah, like I always said, have a really nice day or night, and hopefully I will see you guys to the next reaction. Bye bye.